Hey there, Vineyard people. How you guys doing? It's Ray, and just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about something really exciting coming up here at the Vineyard. We teased it last weekend. If you remember, if you were here, if you watched online, you saw some signs that we put up. Maybe you saw it on our Facebook or Instagram page. We put a sign up that says "The Journey Begins March 5th." We've been teasing this just for a little bit here, and what it is going to be our Lent series that we're going to be partaking of or launching in just a couple of weeks. I think the best time of the year in church, every year, hands down, the best season of the church is the season that we call Lent, which is, well, Lent is just a word that means lengthening of days, but Lent is this time of year from Ash Wednesday through Easter, the 40 days from Ash Wednesday to Easter, where we prepare to celebrate, two things. We prepare to celebrate and remember the death of Jesus on Good Friday, and of course his resurrection. That means everything to us as followers of Christ. And so it's this wonderful journey this time that we get to really press into what the death and resurrection of Christ means for us. This year our series is going to be called Journey with Jesus, and we're going to be looking at the Gospels, particularly the Gospel of Luke, where it tells us in Luke 9 that Jesus took his disciples just about as far away as they would ever be from Jerusalem, into Capernaum, the top of the Dead Sea. And in verse 51 of chapter 9 of Luke, it says, when the days drew near for him to be taken up, he set his face to go to Jerusalem. So Jesus resolutely sets his face and begins what would be for him like a 125-mile journey from Capernaum to Jerusalem, a journey that he undertook knowing that what was at the end of it was his own death, and that what was at the end of his death was resurrection, would be life for himself and for all who would follow him through faith. And so what we want to undertake is a 40-day journey as we press into what the death and the resurrection of Jesus means, what it looks like for us to die to self and live to Christ. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And of course, what my hope is that it's not just an individual journey, but that it's a spiritual journey that we all get to go on together as a faith community. And so what we'd like to do again this year is to give you a participant's guide. There's going to be a guide that I'm hoping you guys could all grab, or you can access it from the app or our website. And it's going to give us some ways that we can engage what God is doing during this season of Lent. It's going to walk you through ways to engage God in these 40 days through worship. It's going to go through some ways where we can engage God through prayer. We're going to ask you to be praying for yourself for 40 days, for your four. We're going to ask you to pray for 4 people, specifically by name. This will tie into maybe our last series where we said bridging the gap. How do we reach out to others who need Jesus? And so we can be praying for 4 people specifically during these 40 days. What we're going to do again is employ the old ping pong balls and have you write their names or at least their initials and put it in a box that's right up above me. Right now, it'll just be a visual representation of those we're praying for. We're going to ask you to pray for the Hudson Valley, that you would pray for God's movement in our area, as well as that you would pray for our church as well. And so the participants' guides will walk you through how that works. We're going to ask you to engage God through Scripture during these 40 days. We're going to give you a reading plan where we'll all read through the Gospel of Luke over the course of Lent, as well as there'll be a devotional in the participants' guide. It's a devotional from the Psalms. And so it'll give us a chance to engage Scripture in a few different ways. And then we're also going to ask if you would join us, maybe you never have, or maybe you do often, is fast. I'm going to ask you to engage in some way. In the participants' guide, I'll give you some information on how we do this and what this looks like, but to engage God through fasting during these 40 days. There are going to be ways that you can and also kind of join along with prayer walking your neighborhoods. You could join a small group. We have a couple of small groups going. We're even going to ask, I'm going to throw it out even now, if you want to start a Journey with Jesus group. Maybe you'd meet once a week. If you can gather 1 or 2 other people, 1 or 2 other couples, or 1 or 2 other families, we will give you questions and things like that to go over, and maybe consider meeting for the weeks that encompass Lent, to walk through this with other families. If you're interested in doing that, give me touch base with me on Sunday, or you can email me, ray@vineyardhopewell.org, and we'll get you the information. And we'll go over this more on Sundays as we get closer. But I just wanted to put this out because it's a great time every year during Lent. You sense the kind of the spiritual desire and hunger in people build. You see people grow in their faith in very powerful ways during Lent. And I'll throw these last two out at you. It's a wonderful time of the year to invite people to church who don't otherwise come. There's something about Lent and this lead up to Good Friday and Easter that's very powerful. So you can invite friends that you're reaching out to. But also this will be the last one, that we traditionally, and we will once again, do baptisms on Palm Sunday. And so Palm Sunday for us this year, Easter is April 20th. Palm Sunday is the Sunday before. So April 13th, we'll be holding baptisms at both services. And so if you've never been baptized as an adult and want to consider what that means, or maybe you want to get baptized, please talk to me on a Sunday, or give me a call or an email. I'd love to talk to you because we love to have a huge baptism. We love to celebrate God's work in his rebirth in people's lives through baptism. So we would love to do that. And so just wanted to get this out. So keep your eyes open. We'll get the participant guides available to you as we near. And just wanted to give you some info because I'm really excited and expectant about what God will do in and through us during this season. So God bless you guys. Have a great week. Remember, Lent is lengthening of days, which means that spring is coming. So think spring and some warmer weather. That's been my mantra over the last couple of days. Let's get some warmer weather in here. Anyway, God bless you guys. We'll see you soon.